Hi, welcome back to Typical Tuesdays. Today I'm featuring my Simply Delicious green soup. This is truly simple, minimal chopping. It's one pot, simple. You can use really about any greens that you can think of that you think you would like, but I'm going to show you what I do. So I do a few celery stalks, my own chicken broth. You can use vegetable, chicken, or water, salt, pepper, ground coriander, very important. This really helps bring out the flavors in all of your soups and stews. Ghee, which is clarified butter, and it has a lot of the fat solids removed. Avocado oil, half of a white or yellow onion. I don't recommend red, too strong for this. Broccoli stalks. Now, don't throw these away, ladies, because they are highly nutritious and they're great to make soups with. And 2 zucchinis. Today, I will be adding kale. I haven't done this yet, but I don't mind kale, so I'm adding this. And at the very end of my soup, I will be adding in fresh spinach. But I don't put that up front. I do that at the very end. And of course, to set the mood, I have some black tea. This is my blue flower. Is that what it is? Yes, my blue flower Earl Grey tea. You gotta be good to yourself. So I'm going to chop all of this up and then we'll get started and I'll show you how I prepare the soup. So we're ready to put all the ingredients in the pot, but first you want to make sure that you have heated your pot on medium heat for about 10 minutes. I like to get it pretty hot before I add the oil and the ghee. So I'm doing about a tablespoon of each of these fats. That's really going to be all of the calories, because the rest is just hardly any calories at all. So don't be afraid to cook with the good fat. It'll give it flavor and it'll satisfy you too. All right, so I like to add my coriander. I really just eyeball it, maybe do a teaspoon though. And when you do it right away, that helps awaken these spices. Wakes them up. They're a little dormant. And I'm going to do a little bit of salt. Again, the salt and pepper can be to taste. I like to give that a stir, and then you'll just immediately put all of your vegetables in. Don't drop it like I just did. You'll burn yourself severely. So before you add any liquid to this, it is going to cook for 10 minutes. You're going to let it just cook down, so give it a little stir. And just leave it. Let it sit for 10 minutes and then I'll come back and show you the rest. All right, so it's been 10 minutes and I want you to see how it looks when it's cooked down a little. So that's how we should be looking. I just turned the heat up to medium high. So I'm going to now add my liquid. Now with this, because we're going to be pureeing it, I don't put a lot of liquid in because I want it to be somewhat thick, not too thick and not too thin. So I just did 2 of these containers. Really the best thing is just to get it even, pretty much level with the vegetables that you have. If you think that you want your soup to be thinner, then you can raise that liquid. It's really a matter of preference, but this is how I like to do it. So I'm going to bring this now to high to put it on a boil, stir it, put the lid on it, and then put it on simmer. And I like to cook it anywhere between 1 and 2 hours. The longer you go, the better those flavors probably. But if you're short on time, an hour is plenty of time. All right, so I will see you back here when it's finished to show you how I finish the soup off, because it won't be done until the final special step. Stay tuned. I almost forgot. Put 2 bay leaves or 1 large in. And do not forget to fish those out before pureeing these at the end. And that won't be good. So sometimes it's a bit of a fishing expedition before pureeing, but it's worth it. All right, see you soon. All right, welcome back. So I cooked this for about an hour. So the very last step, I removed my bay leaves, but the last step is to take a good handful of fresh spinach. You turn the heat off. Stir this around until it wilts the spinach. So just a few seconds, really. The spinach, it will give a little bit of flavor, but the best thing that it does is it makes it a beautiful bright green, and I just love that. And who doesn't like beautiful, well-presented food? So I like that the spinach does add that bright green and a mild spinach flavor to this green soup. So now I will puree this and see you back here as soon as I've done that. Needs a little touch more salt, but as I've learned, better to undersalt than to oversalt. But this is really good. It's a little stronger with the kale in it this time. My husband probably won't like this batch, sorry. But I love it. So this green soup, make it a part of your everyday diet. Have it before lunch and before your dinner. It really helps fill you. You're getting tons of nutrients and fiber. And those green vegetables are great for the health of our skin, just overall immune building. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If so, please comment below, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here for more wonderful recipes like this. Bye.